Wow. In bahasa Indonesia, lebih mudah.
Best thing you can eat in the morning.
Say hiatus, but it's very delicious. What a beautiful city. This was truly not on the map for people to come. People said, oh, guys, we are back in China. We are in Guangzhou. We're having a little wander around. It's our first day here. We've been traveling for about 24 hours yesterday, so we're quite tired.
It's only 6 pretty much.
This is what Guangzhou is looking like at the moment. Very beautiful, lovely day. And just seen some, wow, look at this. Bakery.
Local bakery.
Local bakery, yeah?
Well, they got some of like melon and things, I think. Some of this will be like chicken floss or something.
Mmm.
I think I want to try this salt bread looking.
What's this? It looks like salt. Is this the salt? This is the salt bread. Wow, look at this, guys. Wow. Looks
That is
amazing.
my favorite Asian bakery.
So guys, there's a little bakery here along the street here in Guangzhou. It's amazing. Look. Just off the street, there's a little bakery here. Looks super nice, super good. You don't get anything like this in the West. Normally bakeries are shop fronts, and normally you have to go in and have a look around. Here, you can see them having baked it right out the back here. Wow. Look how popular it is. There's already a few people here. And it's about mid-afternoon here, so
Smells really nice.
it smells really
good.
looks pretty good, does it?
Looks good and smells nice. I think we gotta try something.
So Giulia is an Italian. Italians know bakeries really well, don't you?
Do we?
Bakeries are a big thing in Italy.
Yeah.
Huge. Right, okay. What do you want? You want to go for ni hao? This one. Xie xie. This one. Xie xie. And then this one. This one, xie xie. Xie xie. Thank you. Okay. Yes. It's been back in China amazing because you can just scan your Alipay and it pays for you. It's incredible, so good. And there we go. Already paid. Xie xie, thank you. It's just on the streets. You can get your breakfast so easily, and that costs 16 yuan for 3 bakery items. Really, really good. And this is a really nice bakery. You saw how nice some of the options look here. All this, wow. So it's some kind of sesame bun, really nice. You get the real sesame flavour and it's super delicious. In China they would say hiatus, but it's very delicious. Try it, Julia. Wow.
I'm a big fan of the sesame stuff. Kind of like generic.
So in the West, guys, you would probably pay about at least £1.50 for something like this.
Sesame on your tea.
Look at that.
I don't know the name in Chinese, but it's what I know is salt bread. And it's just like my favorite Asian bakery item ever. It's so good. I think it's like a buttery, fluffy bread. Slightly salty. It's just so good. It's the best thing you can eat in the morning.
You can see how buttery it is. Super delicious, wow. So guys, we just ran into someone, a Chinese man. He spoke Indonesian. We speak some Indonesian too. So we were having a conversation in Indonesian with him. But he's a Chinese citizen, but he lives in Indonesia because his wife...
Tinggal di bahasa Indonesia.
Kami belajar di Indonesia mungkin 1 bulan, 2 bulan. Sekarang bisa bicara sedikit. Berapa lama kamu tinggal di Indonesia?
Saya hampir 7 tahun.
Wow, 7 years, 7 tahun. Wow. Istri dari Indonesia?
Istri dari orang Bandung ya.
Dari Bandung. Guys, we've
Amazing.
just met someone someone from China who lives in Bandung, and he can speak Indonesian. Dia bicara bahasa Indonesia. Ya. Interesting. Menarik, ya. Kamu pergi ke Bandung hari ini? Bukan.
Saya masih jalan-jalan nanti ke kota lain. Chongqing. Ini Maka. Nanti lewat ini apa? Cirebon.
Ya tahu.
Malaysia.
Singapore.
Nanti ini Pulau Batan.
Pulau Batan ya.
Nanti lewat jalan lain laut.
Jalan-jalan semua.
Ya, ini.
Oh wow.
Jakarta pulang.
Wow, bagus.
Wow.
Yeah.
What coincidence.
Ya. Tapi kamu dari China. Ya.
Orang China.
Orang China. Bagus. Ya.
Hamba Tuhan.
Hamba Tuhan. Hamba Tuhan.
Hamba Tuhan tahu?
No.
Pendeta.
No.
Kalau ini apa? Hamba Jesus.
So guys, we can speak a little bit of Indonesian, and he lives in Bandung with his wife, who is an Indonesian, but he's a Chinese citizen that was born and lived here, and now he's moved to Indonesia. The seventh Lord. Yeah. Kami juga, yeah. Catholic. Yeah.
Catholic.
Yeah.
Katolik.
Yeah.
Ini ada Katolik atau
Ezra.
siapa?
Patrick Giulia.
Jadi kalau tidak bisa bahasa Mandarin.
Ya.
Kalau di sini kalau susah nanti kalau
Mandarin susah. Bahasa Indonesia lebih mudah.
ini bahasa Indonesia juga susah.
Ya.
Kalau tanya saya juga tanya anak kecil belajar bahasa ini Mandarin. Anak kalau anak orang Tiongkok semua kita bilang bahasa Mandarin susah.
Yeah. That just shows you how international Guangzhou is, you know.
So we tried to communicate in English first, but he didn't really speak English, and
No.
obviously we couldn't really speak Chinese either, so we tried Chinese and didn't really work out either. And then we found out he spoke Indonesian.
Yeah,
His
so
wife
funny.
is Indonesian.
Right, guys, so it's our first day here in Guangzhou, and we're having a little bit of a walk around. We just stopped off at a bakery and just met a local here, and now we're getting the kind of first impressions of the city. And wow, this is completely different to any other city we've been to in China. This feels so much more what, you know, the idea of Westerners think maybe old China used to be like, you know. This is really a traditional area, and there's so many clothes on sale, so many small little factories, so many little small factory shops and markets. It's amazing. Julia's on navigation
As usual.
as usual.
No easy, Pat just tries to go through every 5 seconds. Beautiful morning, very hot though. It's gonna get up to 36 degrees today.
Whoa. It means it's going to be a very hot day. Wow. Look at all these clothes on sale. There's so much on sale, and the prices are amazing too. Like, there is really good value stuff here. I'm gonna go and do some shopping because I saw a streetwear street here in Guangzhou where they have all the stuff us young-ish people. Anyway, look in front of me. Look at this. Wow.
We're walking towards the Cantonese Opera Art Museum.
Guys, there is so much history in this city. You can see. It's just incredible. One amazing thing about China, which I noticed, is there is history on every street corner. It's not just a historical section in the West. We have historical sections and stuff like that. Here in China, they're almost everywhere. Guys, what's super interesting is they have public toilets here in China. In the West, in England, we don't really have public toilets anymore. It's not really a thing. If we do, you've got to pay for them. There's no free toilets in England either. Guys, what's super interesting is they've got Caesarea here, which is this is a Japanese brand, but they do Italian food in Japan. I think they do Italian food here as well. We had some in China as well.
Every country is slightly different.
If you've never been to Caesarea, you've got to go because the food is super affordable. You get Italian food at a real discounted rate. It's really good.
Not only, I'm pretty sure you find some kind of like fusion stuff.
Fusion Chinese,
It's
Italian
not like
dishes. Looks like the famous shopping street here in Guangzhou.
One of the famous pedestrian streets called Shangjiu.
Shangjiu.
Mispronouncing it, but
Mispronouncing it definitely, but this is what one of the main shopping streets looks like. There's just littered with shops. People are clapping along here, getting everyone to go into the shops.
we actually had a walk here in the evening yesterday,
Yeah.
and it's much busier than dim sum restaurant we ate at last night was around this street, wasn't it?
So guys, we actually flew in yesterday. Finally, when we did make it to Guangzhou, we did have a wander around last night and we went out for some food, didn't we? Along here. We went out for some dim sum, didn't we?
Yeah, we actually tried some stuff that might be Cantonese.
We're not sure. We're not sure if it is Cantonese.
It was different from what we've had in other regions in China.
It
so
was.
It might be.
It was. We had some kind of like bitter melon. We had some, which I thought was like cucumber. We had some
Tried dumplings.
dumplings. We had
Then
some
some
pancakes. We had some radish cake. I think there might be a little bit of meat in there. More food here. Look at this. Wow. Got crispy pancakes. And wow, look at.
So do you think this is all Cantonese?
Whoa. So guys, in this you've got some greens and then you've got cumin as well.
Cumin.
Oh wow. We had,
Bit meaty.
which may have had meat in it, I think. It was super delicious, but may have had meat.
Yeah.
What else did we have? We had a couple of other things. We had some tofu as well. And we also made our own tea as well.
Choy.
How we did it? How people were sterilising their cups first and we didn't. Is that going to be a problem? But I don't know.
Okay, since
Yeah, we've been fine since, so I think it'll be fine. But it was interesting to see people were boiling their cups. Yeah.
I was like, why do they have this bowl with the cups? And I was like, just to keep them in.
Turns out it wasn't. But you were the tea master, weren't you? You did well.
Yeah, it did taste good. So
What tea was it?
Something right. It was chrysanthemum tea, no? It's really good.
Guys, we found some kind of food street here in Guangzhou. Look at this. What's all this? This
That's
looks
lemon
like
tea
jellies
there.
or something. Lemon tea.
Famous lemon
Oh, is there
juice
famous lemon tea?
Little.
Yeah, wow. Ice creams. Tea and ice. Now. Wow, look at this. Look at all their desserts here, Julia. Nah. Shishi. Guys, there was a lot of places and I saw some places maybe a little bit cheaper, but the man who calls you in wins, in my opinion, so we thought why not just give it a whirl.
And
Look
also
how
they have
beautiful
some
it looks
seats.
behind me.
Oh yeah, there's a few other restaurants behind.
There is, so this is a little bit of a foodie street
So
here.
this is actually a bit like bingsu.
So this would be, this is what Chinese bingsu is. I guess in China you have a different name. It might originally
Unless it is
Be-
actually bingsu.
be a Chinese dessert, and then it's here we go. Shishi. Shishi. Thank you. Shishi. Wow, look at this, guys.
Could even be bingsu.
Look at that for 15 yuan. First time. Fragrant coconut milk, they call it.
It's quite good.
Is it sweet? Whoa. That is super delicious. Henhao. Wow, that is perfect for the heat. It's making me cool down already. It's nice. It's thick, but it's not too thick. It's actually, it actually feels like it's really rejuvenating me. Really nice. Guys, so in Beijing they had hutongs, and here in Guangzhou they've got traditional style of building, and they've got this little neighbourhood area. Let's have a look. Wow, down into here. Wow, guys, let's have a quick look down in here. Wow, You can actually escape the heat here, guys. It's quite interesting. You've got all sorts of shops here as well. Look at this. We definitely don't have anything like this in the West. It's incredible. And then behind me, you've got someone coming down on a bike. Let me get out of the way. Incredible.
It's a $5 charge for whining. Yeah.
If you want to complain, you pay $5. And you can complain for $5 whining.
Sadly closed.
It's closed right now, is it? Maybe there's too many people whining inside at the moment, so they've closed the doors. Who knows? But whining in English means to complain. This is number 2 on the agenda. This is the
Cantonese Opera Art Museum.
There we go. If you come here in the middle of the day, it's completely empty. There is no one around, so you've got the whole place to yourself, and you can have a wander around. Super tranquil and super peaceful. Beautiful. Guys, right, stop number 3. We're at Xiamen Island. Right, if you're coming to Guangzhou, you need to come and check this out. This is where the British and the French concession area are. This is during the Qing dynasty when they gave out the areas to the British colonialists and the French colonialists. And you'll find buildings here look a little bit European-esque, and that is because of the old history that exists here. Look at this, wow. You would not be wrong to say, are you in Europe here? It is like, it's super different to that really beautiful streets we saw in the centre of Guangzhou that have all the old Chinese history amongst them. Those traditional buildings here in Guangzhou. Now here is traditional buildings with a slight colonialist past, and the Chinese have upkept them beautifully. There's no graffiti, and it's super stunning. If you come to the West, you'll find these places, but some of them do have an amount of graffiti, unfortunately. Here in China, they're quite well looked after. Look at this McDonald's, wow.
I like that. Shaded as well. The glass in his hip.
Yeah, it is, yeah. How hot is it at the moment, do you think?
We are having to guess. 34 now.
34, wow. What's really interesting about this place is there's a British side and there's a French side. And I think behind me here we're starting to enter into the European side, because although Britain is Europe, it's a little bit different to Europe. We're not even part of the EU anymore. We do have a different style of buildings, and you can see here, wow, look at that.
Cute bridge.
Guys, what's really amazing about this whole stop is how shaded it is and how nice and peaceful it is. It's here in the middle of the day and there's not that many people around, and it's so beautiful. Obviously everything we've seen is so beautiful, but this is the variety available here in China. It's incredible. Guys, this is very interesting because it's almost like the Westerner is learning from the Chinese local, learning of the abacus, and he's counting. As you can see here, this looks like an abacus, and the man here is looking over, and this is some of the things that these Westerners would have learned here in China. Amazing, huh? There's something going on over here, someone playing music or singing. Guys, there you have the most beautiful Starbucks in the world just behind me. I know, can you imagine? The Chinese have given Starbucks that beautiful building. Should be a local Chinese coffee shop in there, because me and Julia would go, but me and Julia, a little bit of a problem with Starbucks, so we don't really like it that much.
The Six Banyan Tree Temple.
Six Banyan Tree Temple, cool. Guys, around the world you will see Chinese temples, but let me tell you, in China, Chinese temples hit very differently. They're very, very beautiful. This is the Six Banyan Tree Temple here in Guangzhou, and it's another stop on the Guangzhou map that you must visit. It's beautiful here. It's mid-afternoon. You've got to be pretty good at biking to do that. Guys, and here we are crossing a bridge, a pedestrian bridge here in Guangzhou. Look how pretty it looks. Pretty impressive, isn't it? A good bike to do that. He's even on the phone, this one. Look at that. It is a beautiful evening here in Guangzhou. If you didn't think about coming to Guangzhou, let this be a little bit of a reason why to come. Today has been absolutely fantastic for first impressions of Guangzhou. What a beautiful city. This was truly not on the map for people to come. People say to go to Beijing, also to go to Chongqing, but not many people say to come to Guangzhou. Guys, here we are at the next stop. This is a stop that you must come to when you come to Guangzhou, and it's Yuexu Park. Yuexu Park. Julia's a little bit scared, she's going to butcher it. I'm not scared to, so only watching this. Guys, we are foreigners here, but you've got to try. Whoa. So the reason why I'm saying all these stops is because when you look up Guangzhou as a Westerner on YouTube, there's not that much helpful information. You'll end up finding the same old things like Blondie in China and all sorts where they go to the foodie stops. There's also Nico, which is great to watch, but this is why we're kind of filming this stuff. Beautiful. Yeah. This is how Chinese people keep so fit. And everyone's so skinny because of the amount of stairs. Yuexu Park. Beautiful here. What a walk that is. That looks absolutely stunning. Check out what I've just filmed. Beautiful, let me tell you. This is definitely worth coming for in Guangzhou.